morning, y'all. It is day 27. I slept pretty good last night. You see, it got cold though. I actually had to get into my sleeping bag a little bit. I think that's the second time I had to do that. Only the second time on the whole trip. I usually just will lay my sleeping bag over me like a quilt. And I like doing it. I like that better than getting in it, but sometimes you just gotta get in it because it's too cold. And let me see what else. Oh, the two flip-flopper girls and the southbounder guy that are in the group, they showed up. Only people who showed up. I think they slept in the shelter. And what else? Nothing. It was an uneventful night. I woke up about 5:30, feel pretty rested, and I got 8 miles to hike to go into Andover. I have no idea what I'm going to do there. I think when I get to one of the mountaintops, Bemis Mountain, I'm going to call and make reservations, make sure they have Wi-Fi and everything. That's one thing I need to ask from now on, is if they have Wi-Fi, because that's the biggest thing for me right now. Like, honestly, I would just skip Andover if I didn't have to upload videos, because I kind of remember I did not like Andover in 2016. And I stayed in this hostel, and it was run by older ladies. Well, they owned it, and it was run by this kid, this thru-hiker, who, he just was, I don't know. I didn't like him. And so I remember that town just left a bad taste in my mouth, and I was definitely ready to get out of it. So I don't know. I'm just going to go in real quick, and hopefully there's some different hostels by now that I can stay at. And I just want to get in early, upload. I think I only have like 2 videos to upload, and then get out, you know. And then I'm going to be going into Gorham, which will start like the whites and stuff. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting next couple of weeks, that's for sure. But let me get back on trail and get hiking, and I'll get back with y'all. I'm taking a little break. I've hiked like 3 miles. Somehow, I did Bemis Mountain, the main peak, but it's not really exposed, and there was no sign. So now I guess I'm going back down, and I'm heading towards Old Blue Mountain. And I think that's in like 3.5 miles. So it's funny, I met this older gentleman. He's a NOBO. And we stopped, and we were talking and chatting. And all of a sudden he looked at me, and he's like, wow. And he's like, it's really refreshing to be able to talk with a Sobo, because most of these Sobos out here, and he rolled his eyes. And it's funny because I know exactly what he's trying to say, because I've been in his shoes, and there's an unspoken, unwritten rivalry between southbounders and northbounders. And I mean, in 2016 I experienced it, And, I would mess with Sobos, but it was all in fun. And I always would just, let them know I was just playing. But I know what he means. But at the same time, I am in the Sobo, the shoes of the Sobo, and I understand where they come from too, because, and what it really is it's just two different mindsets going on. And it's like I said before, one's in the honeymoon phase, others in the wrap it up phase. Maybe even you could say the divorce phase. But it's just kind of, it's just interesting. And so lately I haven't been telling them that I've done a northbound before. And it's funny because they always want to tell you about all the stuff you're going to see coming up. And I honestly can say I never said that to a southbounder. Mostly because I knew they'd eventually get to that place and see it for themselves. And you can't really explain like how beautiful a place is. And really there's no need to. But yeah, it's a really interesting thing, I gotta admit. I mean, if you have done a northbound before and you're thinking about doing it again, I really say try to do the Sobo, just because it's such an interesting like scenario, it's so different, and I don't know, it's very cool. I'm really enjoying that aspect of the hike, just seeing both perspectives. Hey y'all, so I just took a little break to get some water and eat a protein bar. Man, I got so cold. It's chilly up here. So I just met another northbounder. His name was Frankentruck. Super cool guy, super nice guy, and friendly as can be. And he was telling me about all the great views and stuff that I'm gonna see up ahead. But it's awesome though. I mean, it was all good intentions, really it is. So let's get back to that NOBO Sobo rivalry talk. I heard lots of Sobos call NOBOs know-it-alls, and in my experience so far, I have not experienced that. Just one guy was razzing me, giving me shit about my zeros. But looking back, I kind of wonder about that guy, if he really is a thru hiker. But it doesn't really matter. For the most part, none of them. I haven't, I mean, the whole know-it-all thing, I haven't seen. Just most of them either are in a rush and they just say hi. Some of them just nod their head, but most of them will stop and talk to you and just, wish you a great journey, and they seem really excited for you more than anything. So I don't know, I'm not getting that from them so far at all. And you think if I was going to get that from them, it would be early on in Maine. So mostly I'm getting I would say 95% a good vibe. So I don't know. I don't really agree with the know-it-all thing so far. Yeah. But anyways, all right. Let me get back to hiking. I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Hey y'all, so I'm on top of Old Blue Mountain. It's the last place you can call the hostels in Andover to get picked up at the road down below. It's 2.5 miles to get to the road, well, 2.8 to get to the road down there. So I called my wife and because I forgot where my package was sent, and it was sent to Pinellas hiking hostel. So I just called them. I'm just gonna stay there. Hopefully, most likely, I just really want to do like a Nero. I want to go upload my videos. I gotta do laundry. I didn't really do laundry in Rangeley. I did like a shower laundry, and it's okay. It'll hold you over, but my camp clothes I didn't wash. They're starting to smell kind of. And I definitely, of course, want to take a shower, and I guess eat town food. I mean, I've only been on back on the trail for a couple days, so you know, town food, it'll be good, but I'm not like super excited for it like I usually am. Um, yeah, and then I want to talk to some hostels about slack packing through the whites. And I know a lot of people frown on slack packing, but for me, I mean, I'm a trail runner. I love moving fast with not a lot of weight on my back. And I slack packed a lot in the whites in 2016. The truth is, the whites is kind of a better place to slack pack because you have the AMC, the Appalachian Money Club, y'all. Y'all know about them, and they don't really care about hikers. And honestly, if it was up to them, they would like to not have the AT run through there, you know? They got their big rollers, and um, people, pay $100 to sleep in a primitive cabin in the mountains. So they don't, care about us thru hikers too much. Plus, you have to pay to camp in the whites, and if you get caught stealth camping, then kick you out of the park, which will ruin your thru hike, unless you don't care about skipping sections, which I do. So, yeah, I wouldn't mess around in the whites. So I just think it's better to slack pack and try to get through it as quick as possible. And in my opinion, the whites were designed for day hiking, not really backpacking. And that's because of the AMC, of course. So yeah, that's my thing. I really want to just get through the whites. The whites are incredible. They're beautiful. But unfortunately, it's like the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. The people who run it, you know, they kind of ruin it a little bit. I mean, that's just my opinion, but that's how I feel about it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can slack pack through the whites. But anyways, I am rambling again. I've been rambling so much lately. Can't help it. I have so much to say. But anyways, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna get back on trail, and I will get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all. So I'm half mile from the spot to get picked up, but they're not picking me up till 1, and it's only 12 right now. So I have a little while to wait. So I saw this beautiful view, and I thought, what a great place to take a break and to stop and talk. So I wanted to talk more about the NOBO Sobo rivalry. And so, what I've come to learn is that we're all out here for something, whether it's the adventure, the challenge, to find ourselves, whatever it is, all of us are out here seeking something. The only difference is one group, the NOBOs, are in wrap it up mode, and the Sobos are in the new honeymoon, fun, exciting mode or phase. So you have one group who is looking at the other group and going, they need to get serious. There's a lot of ahead of them. They have a lot of stuff to go through, and you know, and then you have the other group who's like, why are they being so serious? Why are they so uptight? Why are they in such a rush? And that's all it is. It's just two different mindsets. That's what I've come to learn. The truth is, we're all out here to do the same thing. And the one thing I can say for sure, that when you see someone coming up the trail or down the trail, I almost always pull over no matter what, because I'm always hiking solo. So there's always like people who are in 2 or more groups. So no matter if I'm going up or down, I'll pull over if the group's bigger than me. And a lot of times I'll just pull over no matter what, just because why not, right? But the one thing I've learned is if you keep eye contact with them and smile at them, that they are more apt to stop and talk to you. And that smile is everything. It's that first impression. And so I think that's all we need to do is just acknowledge each other and smile at each other and accept each other's mindset and understand that we're all out here to do the same thing. That's what I've learned from this. So there ain't no rivalry. It's just 2 different phases of the same thing coming together. And then you have the flip-floppers who are just kind of like, eh. But, they got the right idea, I guess. But they seem to like not really care, and they're just doing their own thing, which I love. I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think it's all good. I think we're all good. Hey y'all, so I made it into Andover. I got picked up at the road crossing by Pinellas Hiker Hostel, and then I got brought over to the hostel, and then I tried to upload a video and it was like 2 hours, it said. So I went to this restaurant and got on their Wi-Fi and it said 2 hours. So then I went to this place called the Red Hen that supposedly has the best Wi-Fi in town, which a lot of people are camped at, and it said it said 60 minutes and it went up to 84 minutes. So I'm like, oh man, this is not good. So I mean, I got into Andover and there's a huge music festival going on. I mean, it's just my luck. This has been happening to me a lot. Every time I go into town, there's some kind of event going on. And I'm going to take some footage of it so I can show y'all, but it's crazy. But anyways, my quick trip into Andover isn't going to be a quick trip, because it means I'm going to have to try to upload a video overnight tonight and then do today's video tomorrow during the day and just let it run however long it runs. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take another 0, but I think it's gonna get a lot better once I get out of Maine, hopefully. But anyways, yeah, so it's like 8 o'clock and you can see the festival behind me. It's huge. I'm gonna walk around and take some footage of it. And then I met all the guys. They're all staying at the Red Hen tomorrow, which I'm gonna go camp there because you can camp for free. But I'm just staying at Pinellas tonight because I already kind of made the obligation. So there's no, I just want to stick with it. So yeah, it's been nice. Been a crazy day. Mostly just because frustrated about uploading videos. I mean, I really want to get these out there, and it's just, Maine's just been tough. But I think it will change after that. But check this festival out. It's really cool. I'm gonna go over there right now and look around and see what's going on. I'll get back with y'all. All right. Hey y'all, so it's the end of day 27, 27, 28, I think it's 27. Oh man, I don't know why, I always forget. But anyways, man, it's an awesome day. Hiked 8 miles down to Andover, came here, there was a festival. Yeah, the Wi-Fi sucks, but everyone that I've been hiking with, all the southbounders I've been leapfrogging, seeing on the trail, they're all here tonight. We all just ate dinner together, and we're all gonna just hang out for a little while and enjoy the festivities. So until the morning, I'll talk to you then.